Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Tachyon Triage and Tachyon Mind. So, we're going to do a random reading. Today, I have an ear infection and it's really bad. So, if you see a cotton ball in my ear, you're just going to have to overlook it. We're going to start out by pulling some charms and then we're going to pull some cards just to kind of see what's going on. This is June, but this can resonate anytime. My readings are timeless. Okay, let us see what we got out here. So glasses. Some of you are starting to see things differently, maybe dropping some rose-colored glasses. And this could be anyone in or around your energy. The Helm. The Key. Starfish. Got two fairies, a fairy and a moon and a fairy and a star. So I just heard when I wish upon a star, makes no difference where you are. And I also heard a dream is a wish your heart makes. So let's see what we can get in the energies for you. So this will be channeled readings too. So if that's not for you, that's totally fine. There's all kinds of other content on this channel. So let's look at the zodiac signs that are coming towards you, Gemini. Tapping your energy, I just feel very overwhelmed. Like there's a lot of things going on. Not that you can't handle it, it's just a lot of energy. There is a lot of energy. There is some emotional things and some things where you're not speaking up because you don't want to speak out of emotion. I feel like a lot of things are changing and work still seems to be kind of heavy for you energetically, or there's a lot of change or transformation at your place of work. And for some of you, it could be like stepping into a position of lead. I just heard you can't save them all, Gemini. Got Leo coming towards you. Any other zodiac signs coming towards Gemini? Libra. All right, so you got a Libra in your energy. A Sagittarius, an Aries. Anything else? Anybody else? Okay. And a Cancer. Okay. Also see Aquarius here. Okay. It's looking like you guys are having some sort of situation in your energy here where you're trying to balance things. Potentially with your title, what you do, what we call you, and then your partnerships. Okay, so that's definitely right off the rip, the energy. There is also some energy where you are, I'm gonna turn that up, where you are trying to, you're trying to balance everything. It feels like very much like balance, and like at times you've got it, but then there's at times like you feel like you don't. And so I'm going to bid you to rest, pull back. You can only do what you can do, and you can only save who you can save, right? And the first person that you're going to save is yourself, Gemini. It's like people are putting a lot on you. There's a lot of shared energy here, and it feels like you're doing a lot more than any other energy is involved here. Give me Gemini for current energies, please. Your health is an issue, Gemini. This has been coming up for a while. It's been coming up for a while. Okay, so maybe you're feeling some health conditions or some situations where you just don't feel the best. And I feel like a lot of that is because you feel pulled in multiple different ways here. Some of you guys might be dealing with a pregnancy, or there's a pregnancy in your family or something like that that's happening, or something new is being born, and it's just like a lot. I feel like you got a lost loved one that's looking over you here, guardian. That's coming up in the energy as well. And also there's something here where there's like gold digger energy, or there's energy here where someone is looking for you to like foot the bill or pay for everything or do a lot more work. And then of course we've got Mercury retrograde. So your sign or your energy here is definitely in the energy of issues. So there could be communication issues here. It might be why you're not coming forward and speaking in this energy, Gemini. I'm also seeing like maybe there's an emotional conversation or there's something that you need to say to someone that you care about, but you're just kind of like holding back in the energy right now because you're reviewing everything. There's like this learning or understanding that's going on before you come forward and speak, because you know that what you're going to say is going to cause a little bit of disruption or transformation. What is this that Gemini is speaking on that could cause disruption? It might have to do here with you providing so much, you like pulling back your energy here, trying to like really balance everything. It feels like there is someone around you that you can trust here. But there are also people on the opposition or paradox energy, the duality energy here that you can't. And I feel like they're just grappling at so much right now. But I feel like you've been very tolerant of a situation, Gemini. You've tried to stay like balanced and neutral. And I feel like that's going to tip in this energy. Right? You're going to be able to say the thing that brings in the balance or equates things out for you. I feel like you have been super calm, and even people have like said things to you like, how do you stay so calm, Gemini? Like, how are you remaining so chilled out in this energy? Like, what really is like your secret with that? And it's like, I think there's some turbulence going on inside, but you're, like I said, you're not speaking on that. um you're really looking at recalibrating and moderating like how you contribute or how you contribute or you serve a situation. You know what I mean, Gemini? You're just, I feel like you've compromised a lot here. Show me this justice. Judgment. So you're making a decision, Gemini, it looks like to me here, where you're letting go of something that you can't carry anymore. You're choosing who to save, and most likely yourself. And I said that in the beginning of the reading here. And you're letting go of the old things. You're letting go of the past. And this might have to do with you like accepting the transformation or the massive change and upheaval that's happened in your place of work or your family dynamic. Something here is definitely changed, and it's definitely has your attention. I will say that. But you know that like even though a situation might feel a little bit heavy right now, you know that it's in a growing phase, and you know that it's in a rebirth phase, and you feel a new direction coming, a transition almost. It's no longer, it's no longer in a neutral state, that it's kind of tipping one side or the other here, and it looks like it's, I don't know why I'm hearing this, but it's tipping to the left. So that's the feminine emotional side. But you're making a judgment call. Give me one more on this, please, so we can give Gemini a little bit of clarity. Thank you. Okay, so I feel like someone might be being lazy or just not putting the effort, or they're stubborn. Maybe they're not really coming forward. There's a lot of like waste or obstacles, and it's like you're making a decision to like move away from that situation here. It's a no for you. It's like You're really looking at also like where it is that you're able to like grow wealth and prosperity here, and certain things aren't happening. And by making this decision, I feel like you're tipping the wheel of fortune or destiny in your favor, and it's like a change, and you're following your gut instinct. There is the moon here, right? Cancer energy, so that's very an intuitive energy. We've also got it here. It's a very intuitive energy, and it speaks about, you know, um, understanding that a situation needs to be moved beyond or released here. But I feel like you might feel like your luck is starting to change, or like things are falling into place. We do have also Jupiter here, his gray star presence on the board. So I feel like there's luck, there's improvement, there's an opportunity here. And some of you, maybe that is why you're kind of in this judgment process or this decision process, or you're being sort of silent about it. You're maybe looking at an opportunity that's become available to you that you really feel like is fated, but you're considering like, how is this going to affect my home, my family, how I contribute. Like, you're thinking about these things here. I also want to say I feel like there might be some good karma coming your way. All right, give me some on this contractor, please. Okay, you're really trying to, I feel like you've been super generous here recently, Gemini, and I feel like you've been super ambitious and intelligent, and you've been very practical about how you apply things, and you're thinking about this opportunity or this situation with practicality. Am I going to be able to do this? Am I going to be able to contribute? How is this going to affect? But I feel like you have someone who's going to step up and assist you. Now, for some of you, it's a guardian angel or it's a lost loved one that's watching over you. For some of you, it's some sort of feminine archetypal energy that's stepping up and is sort of backing you so that you can move beyond the situation and sort of be able to temper the energy, right? They're going to pick up the slack, is what I'm feeling like. This might be someone that is very close to you, friend, I don't care, family member, you insert here what that is. Some of you might really be considering like some sort of stable movement. Maybe you're going back to school for some of you, because we do have Jupiter here, or you're considering entrepreneurship or some sort of like a leadership role. Okay, there's a lot going on with like what we call your outside world. Also a lot going on here with um who you partner with, and if it's if there's reciprocity in it. But I feel like some of you also might have um this generosity within your soul, within your essence, that you're sort of protruding out. You're polite and kind. For some of you, I feel like your politeness, your kindness, your practicality, your intelligence is getting you noticed. Okay. Why do I feel like some of you are considering like transforming a position, a title, a job, or a place that you work here, or a place that you have cohabitate, because it's just like you feel like the effort that you've put in isn't giving you what it is that you truly feel like is reciprocated. Some of you are considering relationship dynamics here as well. Like, if you're considering taking a title, you're considering, is this going to be an issue for my relationship here? So those are some real things that are on the board here. I do feel like some of you are choosing not to speak or come forward because you don't want sort of this misunderstanding to occur. But there's like this, a little bit of like holding back in communication and sort of this just observing or watching. Give me one more on that, please. Give me clarity on that. Okay. And I feel like when the time is right, you will make a move here. I feel like abundance is headed your way, Gemini. I feel like there is this fertility, hence I said in the beginning of the reading here, there's a fertility here. You're supported by people that love you. There is a harmony and a synthesis here where it seems like you're being supported in multiple different manners on the board. And there's a lot of potential here. I think someone's seeing your potential as well. And maybe you're trying to like kind of recede back because you're like, I don't want any more responsibility right now. What is this, Lovers? You're making a choice to complete something, and like you get some sort of reward or like joy from it. Maybe you're deciding to take a break. I almost said a breath. Take a breath, come up for air. But there is this getting the thing that one has put the energy into. So attainment is coming to my mind. Harmony, like happiness and pleasure. And maybe you're going on vacation here. That could definitely be something going on, but like you're really working with your vibrational energy to keep things lighter and keep things happier here. You're trying to you achieve some sort of a goal, and maybe you're celebrating in the process of that. It's like you're hitting the top of the accomplishment ladder here, or the top. You've accomplished or achieved something that took great effort. But there is people that are here supporting you. They're with you. Very supportive energy for you, Gemini, for current present energy. But I feel like things will start to become comfortable, like leisure's here as well in the energy. So it's like I think that you're going to go maybe on a vacation, have some leisure time, regain self-control, balance out your energy. It's like a reset, like a payoff or a harvest for the hard work that you put out there. I feel like there's some extra income coming in as well. If like there's been some stress about how am I going to make it, what am I going to do? It could be a fire sign or just initiation of something new. Someone's doing something different, a new idea with the Ace of Wands here, a new start, a new birth, a new experience even. And it will bring in, give me one more about this increased income with the Ace of Wands. That come out quick. Change. Someone's changing the way that maybe this is you or a partner. I'm kind of feeling like it could be a partner of yours, or it's like someone you're very closely connected to is going through a huge transformation, but it can be you. So just insert here what goes. You take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I feel like there's an extensive change and like a liberation, or like this energy where someone's like broke free and empowerment has happened, or reemergence almost. Change. Dawn of a new era, I heard. Whole new world. It's going to look different than what you're used to. You know, it's definitely not anything that you could have planned for it to look like, okay? Strong will is definitely coming out in energy. You had a strong will to succeed, and you've sharpened your intelligence, your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like you're really practicing a lot of autonomy and whatnot here. And there is, you made the right decision. It's a yes. And whatever decision that is that you made here, it could be love and relationship, it could be whatever this decision is, it was the right thing to do. And I have, for some of you, it's education, like you went back and extended your education. But for some of you, it's just like choosing to partner with like the right people, the right person, or people, or groups, or job title. Something here really fits into your sense of morality, really is progressing you. Is the bridge, is like pure. All right. Give me a little bit more on glasses. I feel like you're seeing something here. It could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or just you're seeing transformation. You're seeing family. You're seeing dreams differently now. Something is transformed in the way that you see things. Your intuition. You're very in tune to your intuition. And I feel like you're not moving forward in like this caution, because you've got the helm now. Like you have the steering wheel, you have the helm, and you're guiding this boat through this, oh yeah, the boat through the water emotions. And it's like you have control over this, you have an understanding of this, you understand where it's coming from. And I feel like you don't need to find out any more information, because you have it, but you're waiting because this energy is in retrograde here, and you're trying to wait just to make sure that you have like everything here. If you don't already have all the information, I feel like you will definitely have it, which gives you the ability to turn the helm if necessary. You don't, you're also taking time to yourself here, and you're not overworking yourself. Like maybe you're going somewhere tropical, because there is some, starfish and like boat helms and stuff, or maybe you're going to a lake, or something like that. The key is commitment, and I feel like you have this key to unlock the door to really move something into a serious nature here, and I think that that's exactly what you're going to be doing in this current energy. Open up your heart. Yeah, I told you, like you're really putting your whole heart into something here. And I feel like there's something with the star, or maybe hopes, dreams, future, aspirations, a group here. I feel like you are attracting more people with that heart frequency, more love, more heart, and it's really helping you here. And I think you've learned like to give it time. Like things are growing here, and everything is in divine timing, and you're just letting things flow, and you know that you have put the work in, and you know that you're in the upright energetically, and you've done everything you can do, and you're sort of like trusting God, and you're just sort of letting it happen. And that's a beautiful place to be, because you've done everything you can do, and you know that. So there's nothing more you can do than your best, right, Gemini? But what I see here for you is someone who's got a very serious situation, like a decision to make on who they're partnering with, family, taking a title that could affect the home life, right? And you're making the right decision, and it's panning out very well for you with this abundance, with everything that's on the board here. I feel like you will speak up, or you will come forward. You're kind of in this energy, like I said, where you're waiting to sort of get all of the information. And it might be because Mercury is in retrograde. That's your ruling planet, and it's in retrograde in Cancer right now. However, my readings are timeless. So if you find this, that might also pertain to you. You're waiting because you don't want, it just feels a little bit more retrograde, okay, than usual. And you want to make sure that you have all that you need before you make this decision. And that just shows that it's an important decision for you. Okay. Um, the only thing that come up warning wise is health. And I feel like you're balancing that out by getting a break, getting some, getting a break here and getting that much needed rest or vacation. And so that's what I got for you, Gemini. So thank you for hanging out with me, and comment down below if you like these readings. And until next time, stay in your tachyon mind. Bye, Gemini.